first guest today is killing the industry as the primary host of Whoreible Decisions and is the owner of WTF Media Studios. And to top it off, she has now begun to work with the Kenya Barris himself, the Kenya Barris, y'all. Please give it up for Weezy! Weezy!
Okay, I like the name.
I love it. Have a seat. Hey, beautiful.
Thank you. Woo.
Oh, thank
Talking
you.
about the Kenya Barris. This is Sisaundra Show.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't take credit for the interior decorating. Our producer actually did it. Thank you so much. We are excited to be here. Listen, let's go ahead and jump in.
Okay.
Talk to us about how Whoreible Decisions came to be.
So I'm an Orlando girl, and I had a friend of mine. Her name's Mandy, who's my co-host. We ended up reconnecting when we lived in New York City. About 7 years ago or so, and I was working in corporate. I was a exec in a tech role. She was working as an accountant for like a big firm, and we were just sharing silly stories, and I was like, oh, you out here still being nasty? And she was like, you are too. And I was like, well, we got good jobs. And then bam. A lot of the sex podcasts at the time were made by either porn stars or celebrities and figures that weren't normal, and we were.
Ah, the normal corporate girls.
The everyday girl.
Okay, that's talking about sex.
That was, you know, swiping on Tinder in the bathroom.
I love it. So listen, you have been doing so many amazing things. You've been on HBO's Vice, MTV, and now you're the host of Sex Sells on Fuse TV. This is just absolutely amazing. Do you ever sit back and just think, wow, this is my life?
I have those moments, not when big things like this happen. It's more when like the small thing happens.
Aww.
When I go to like the grocery store and someone flips out, I'm like, what?
Yes, I feel you.
It's really that.
It shows you the impact and the reach that you have and how much people receive you. That's amazing.
I mean, I had someone at the dog park come up to me asking me about stuff with their like vaginal health, and I was like, girl,
are you serious?
You need to see a doctor.
So are you like the black Dr. Ruth, the young doctor?
My dad calls me that.
I love it. I love your dad.
That is so funny. He always calls me Dr. Ruth. And
yes.
I'm like, I don't want to be that old talking about sex.
No, why not?
I want to be retired.
Do you know she's still talking about it?
I didn't know she was still alive.
She is.
Recently. Yes.
She is still alive.
I mean, Dr. Ruth, I want to be a hotter Dr. Ruth, but yeah.
Oh, no, you are a hot Dr. Ruth. Okay,
you.
Listen. You are now working with the Kenya Barris. You are the head of podcasting at Kenya Barris Collabo Inc. Am I saying that right? All right, Collabo Inc. Society in Los Angeles. So what is it like being a quote unquote bi-coastal baddie? You're a bi-coastal baddie.
I think I gotta be real. It's funny because people don't really believe I'm bi-coastal. They just think I'm like, oh yeah, you must go to LA or New York a lot. Like, no, for real. I pay, you know.
You got
bills.
two places.
There's 2 electricity bills, you know. I gotta say I love it. On my dating life, it's been difficult, but like, ain't that how it goes? It's like you never have all 3 at the same time. I saw this on Sex and the City. You never have a great bank account, a great apartment, or a great man in your life all at once.
You can't.
One is,
it's just not possible.
But at least I got the bank
Which
account.
3 would you prefer?
Great bank account, great man, because I live at his place.
I like that. There's alternatives. So let's talk a little bit more about Whoreible Decisions. The show name is very interesting.
Thank you.
Weezy, you're very welcome. Why did you pick this name?
I wanted to call the show A Whoreible Night because I love a pun.
Oh, okay.
And my co-host was like, no, let's make it Decisions. Like we go out there and, you know, and then also what I liked about that too was we could poke fun at the decision we made with anybody. A horrible decision isn't always a bad one, right? It could just be something naughty you did that night. Married women could have a horrible decision, right? It's not always this like crazy single girl tale. And the show has really become that. People love to come on and share their lives. I mean, we've got episodes with the City Girls and a bunch of different rappers and whoever, but literally the most popular are the everyday person. We've got a girl recently who came on that's in a wheelchair and was talking about the sex that she has and, you know, making jokes with us about how she got to lift her leg up. And
stop it!
It was amazing. We've had a blind person come on and talk about their sex lives. And I think it's really...
Oh, heightened senses, y'all. Heightened senses.
He said he smells everything.
Oh, stop it! The nose is heightened. You are wild.
I've never said that before. But.
Listen. But it's true, it can in that regard. It's what you're saying in the sense of pH balance, yes.
So
go ahead,
I'm sorry. So yeah, pH patty just came from me always trying to teach somebody about their vagina.
pH patty, your pH matters, ladies. So talk to me about France. Ooh, I heard this is a consistent job for you.
It isn't. I just go, I mean, I don't even go all the time. I love going to Paris to just like, I love the culture. I love the food. Also, now I've found Black Paris, so it makes me go all the time. But no, every time I come back from France on the show.
What is Black Paris? We got to back up a little bit.
Girl, it is literally like it's the 30th arrondissement. It's like they're Brooklyn. And it's crazy because I was walking around like, what did all they cook to me?
Black people that speak French.
I'm telling you. And you be in the club and they listen to all our stuff. I heard Pop Smoke at the French Club and I was like, oh, I'm moving here. But I really love Europe and Paris particularly like stole my heart. So whenever I come on the show and I've come back from Paris, I wear a beret. I take it too far.
I love it. Parlez-vous français?
I mean, oui.
Oui. Ah, I love it. Look, she knows how to answer. That's all that matters.
All I had.
Listen, so let's talk about your relationships.
Oh, don't do that.
Yes, wait a minute. I understand you used to be in a
Throuple.
Throuple. What is a throuple?
Take a guess.
Throuple.
Educated guess.
4 people?
3.
Not a threesome? A throuple?
It was a throuple. I had a girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
And
so is that because a girl is involved that it becomes a throuple?
No, any relationship that has 3 people is a throuple. You could, instead of a couple, you add a third. So I had a girlfriend at the time, and we added a guy to our relationship, and it was lovely. Honestly, it only ended because one of us wanted kids, and she has a kid now. So
really?
it all worked out. But we had a really nice.
Would you do it again?
I realized I'm a little more selfish than I thought I was.
Ooh.
Maybe I could if he could just come drop it off and leave. That's the throuple I want. Come take us to eat. You know, I love a free meal. No matter how much money I make, if a dude is taking me to a nice place.
It just makes you feel good,
I
right?
love it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I would want.
Okay. Well, y'all heard that. So you're looking for a fabulous, interesting relationship.
I just want to have almost a customized relationship. I want to have a great sex life with the partner that I have. And I
Say that again. How important is sex in a relationship?
Very important.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted that to be answered.
And so intimacy is super important, right?
Yes, because it's not about just jumping on someone, like you said.
Because sex could be bad. You could be having sex every day of the week and you could feel nothing from it. But I think making sure that your partner feels wanted, feeling sexy, touches, kisses, all of those things. And I think for me, being as someone that is bisexual, like I want to know that there's no limits. And so that's why I think a throuple kind of worked.
There you have it. There it is. Are you planning to branch your podcast out to more locations?
So my podcast studio right now is in New York and LA. And really our main source of income is from Black podcasters. I think Atlanta would probably be the next place.
Nice.
Just because it makes sense. Atlanta or
does.
DC, right?
Okay.
But
Chocolate City.
I'm really focused on LA right now. It's it's new. I've had my New York studio for 2 years. LA, it's so bougie. It's so, to be honest, whitewashed in Hollywood. So I want to be the hub of production for all Black media. Not that Kenya Barris isn't, but you know.
Exactly. Well, listen, it's been such a pleasure sitting here and talking to you.
It has been.
Don't you go nowhere. We're going to be right back, y'all, because when we come back, the clock is turning to 5